keep losing the live stream. The data connection, the speeds are really good here. I don't know. Maybe they just have one of those Wi-Fi's that are like stop and go, stop and go. I can run it off my data, but as soon as I switch to my data, I lost you guys. So um, I'm just gonna put some closing words on this. Then today I get back on the road, um, and I start heading north. Really, I don't know where I'm at, and I don't know where I'm going, but that's my MO, and that's the way I'm gonna keep it. Okay. I was just saying that I don't know where I'm going and I don't actually know where I'm at right now. So I know I'm above Sheraton by 15 kilometers, but I don't know what the place is named. Um, and honestly, I'm just gonna, it's Chikai. I'm in Chikai then. I'm going up north. I'm gonna be on the 3. I'll probably, yeah, the 3 turns into the 147, it looks like. And the 3 loops out to the coast. I don't know if I'm going to loop out to the coast or just stay on the 147. It's a very straight shot. Um, but yeah, I'm going to start following coast up to... Hang on a second, guys. Why did I lose this spot? Okay, here it is. Tiranganu is about, looks like it's still 146 kilometers away. So to get up there, that's kind of going to be my next destination. It's pretty well just a coastal route all the way. So yeah, I got 147 kilometers. So I'm going to start pushing. That'll be at least 2 days, 3 days if I'm slow. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I pushed 130 before in a day. It's just that's when I get up early and stuff, and I'm not up that early. So, yeah. So, uh, yeah, that looks like that's going to be my goal to get up there. I'm back on the road. I've been going really slow recently, and yeah, I'm just going to be more focused on cycling right now, and not so much on stopping and seeing things, and going to this place or that place. I'm kind of doing a reset right now, um, because I feel that I feel like I'm getting too far away from the. My whole goal was to travel on bicycle, and I just been going really slow. So plus I get that what we used to call, like back in the days, my father used to always say you get a wild hair up your ass, right? Yeah, it was an old saying meaning you had to get going. Because a wild hare is always darting around, and it's like if you have one up your butt, you're acting like a wild hare and running around all the time. So that was one of those sayings that kind of stuck with me with my father. So right now, I think I got a wild hair up my ass. I want to get going. So yeah, sorry guys, I don't know what happened when I lost you guys. I'm because I just tested the Wi-Fi, um, and it has a good enough. It's like 60 megabits per second on the upload, and downloads like 150 megabits. So I'm just assuming that they have one of those internet connections that disconnect, reconnect, disconnect, reconnect. And I think I saw that yesterday going on. So I think that's probably why I lost you. And then when I switched over to the data service, it didn't seem to help. But the thing is, I don't know why I'd be pixelated on the Wi-Fi connection if we were getting that type of speeds. So anyway, yeah. So back on the road today, guys. Um, I have 2 videos that I need to. Well, I need to put the final touches on. Um, like I said, it's a pain in the ass doing all this, um, because it's like the day to day. Now, if you do it like once a week or something, I can see keeping up with it, because you're only but um, because you can plan for putting the video out. But it's like when you're putting out material, trying to do the daily vlog, you're always gaining more material each day. So if you start getting behind on yesterday, you still have today running ahead of you. So as you're trying to complete this, you're still getting this like filmed and waiting to be processed next. And so it's like I remember jumping into the deeper side of the pool when I was a kid. Not fully deep side, but like I shouldn't have been out of the 3 foot section without knowing how to swim, and I jumped in like I don't know, the 6 foot section. So where I had to like, but I kind of like sank to the bottom, and I had to jump up and catch my breath and then go back down, jump up from the bottom, catch my breath, but then I sunk back down. And then I realized I better start jumping, breathe down until I got over to the 3 foot section where I could stand up. And yeah, that was like borderline, almost ready to drown, but I was still able to jump from the bottom, catch my breath before sinking back down. And that's kind of like what this daily vlog editing feels like. And I want to get over to the 3 foot section of the pool right now. And I'm in the 6 foot, and the water's above my head. But I'm still breathing. I'm saying just barely. I want to get over to that 3 foot section pretty soon. So, but I still got, like I said, I still am on month 7 now. So I still am going to complete this 1 year daily vlog, even if it kicks the royal crap out of me. But I'm doing everything I do kicks the royal crap out of me, so it's not like anything new, right? I mean, uh, all right, we got 6 people back. That's good. We got Flea, Buddy Boy. I'm not sure if I know you unless you just changed your handle. You're an old hat here. You just changed your handle. But good to see you, Buddy Boy. Yeah, the 147 is a straight shot, but the 3 swings out. Yeah, and he does that low. So, Buddy Boy says 147 is a straight shot. So he's actually probably looking at Google Maps with me. Um, yeah, but then there's um, the possibility of going out and seeing some of the coastline, which even at the closest, even at the closest point, it's only 14 kilometers to the coastline. And then, so that's a little too close to start looking for camping spots because I'm all charged up, guys. Oh, yeah, that's good news. So I washed all my clothes, right? They had a washer machine here, and they're like, yeah, you can use it. You just need to bring your own laundry. So I went down and I picked up the laundry soap at the nearby store here, and it was super cheap. Like, a good sized bag is like 4 ringgit. I mean, and that gave me two loads, and I still have plenty of the bag left, but I just leave it here. So all my clothes are washed, and on heavy cycle too. You get that some built-in dirt right there, and what else? And all my devices are charged up, so that means a minimum of five days camping. It's funny because last time I think I pushed 6 days, so on this last one, so probably because I didn't have my second phone running all the time, so I didn't have to worry about charging this too. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows what it was, but so yeah, so I'm good for camping. My clothes are clean, all that stuff. Cleaned off my chain on my bike, so with the toilet bowl scrubber that I got from Mr. DIY for like $1, and then it was like less than $1, but that cleaned off the chain pretty good because the grease and the grease and getting in there, well, it's the sand, and then it just works as like a grinding wheel, on the chain, and so anyway, so yeah, the 140, what is it? 145 is a straighter shot, but let's see. Let's see how much difference it is. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna run something on the map. See how much actually I go out of the way by taking the 3 instead of the 145. Give me 1 second. Placing an arrow. Okay, we got 10 kilometers compared to It's 10 kilometers compared to 15 kilometers. So the 3 is 5 kilometers longer. Um, but yeah, so 5 kilometers isn't too bad, but that's still 33% higher, you know. So anyway, I'm just gonna have a cup of coffee and hit the road. Um, I think that's all I really need to say. I do have to. I had to take down the Lantern Festival um, video because it had a. If you notice, I put in a lot of like two songs in it, trying to cover up other songs, you know, like copyrighted music. So I was like, yeah, this will probably get me a not a strike, but a copyright warning or whatever, where I can't monetize it or whatever. Um, so I covered up two sections of the video with YouTube music, but then on the third, something snuck by me that I didn't see. So I had YouTube. I already uploaded it, so I just had YouTube remove that portion of the background song that was going on, and that's just a pain in the butt. That's one of the biggest pains about. One, it almost eliminates you going into any store and filming. Honestly, it's because of the background music, and maybe if you're constantly talking, then the little bot that they use to pick up, listen to the music, and you know, or run through your videos and search for music. Maybe it won't pick up the song because if you're constantly talking. And also, I heard if it's like a live show, usually it doesn't pick it up, but that's not necessarily true because I did get a copyright on one live street performance that must have sounded so good because YouTube issued me a copyright on it. So, well, she was doing good anyway because that was over in, I think, KL. But actually, we're kind of like where Doug was staying, over by the McDonald's there. Um, yeah, okay, guys, that's it. So I'm gonna pack up the rest of my bags and just start pedaling. I'll try and get the next. I'll get one of them out right now. I cleaned up the copyright issues, so I don't have a thumbnail and stuff on it, but I'll just throw it up, and while you guys can watch it while I'm figuring out a thumbnail for it, and then I'll just change that later. All right, guys. Let's see. What am I missing here? Where are you going? North. That's so buddy boy. I what I was trying to say earlier, and you probably realize this. I don't actually look where I'm going until till I'm going north. You know, that's the four directions. I don't plan out where I'm going until like usually that morning or maybe the night before, and I'll usually get on YouTube on Google Maps to do a general search, but also go to and Booking.com to do a more thorough search for planning out hostels and spots. And usually, if there's not anything that's under the $10 limit, then I can't. But if it's under $10, then I usually take the advantage of the shower and you know the bed and stuff like that. But I'm going to probably be doing a lot more camping, and I'm just going to be pushing my 5-day limit as much as possible because I'm going to be stuck indoors, I think, a lot during the monsoons, regardless of where I'm at, because I'm in Southeast Asia, so the monsoons are probably going to hit everywhere pretty well equal. Um, there's probably a difference. Which side's better, the east side or the west side during monsoon season? I mean, I don't think I'll be here for that time, but I think I'll be hit. I don't know, depending on how far away it is. So, to answer your question, where am I going? I'm going to aim for uh, Terengganu. I know I'm butchering it, but oh, it's backwards. Dang it! I thought I fixed that. Oh, but that is 146 miles away, or kilometers away. So that'll be like a 2-day journey. But that's my next destination because um, They have good camping up there. They do. Right south of there, there's some awesome spots that I saw that is just really, So I'm aiming for the camping south of there. Um, yeah, if you actually just put in campgrounds around that location, it's all along the coast, and not all of them are paid for. Some of them just like, you know, some of them are like one's called Hammock Park or something like that. Uh, any park that says 24 hours is usually a park that you can camp in. Um, so, all right, guys, that's it. I just wanted to jump on, kind of give an update. Sorry about the fact that I couldn't, that the YouTube app was crashing so much, but it's like, yeah. So, but it's working now, and yeah, I'll just rock the data, guys. I'll keep on doing this 10 o'clock. Although sometimes I feel like lazy and I'm like, I just want to sleep in another hour. But you know, at 10 o'clock's late enough for getting up. Sorry. Let's see. Let's see. Did you check out David Burnett Piano on how he handled copyright claims? Yes. Uh, I'm pretty sure that's him. Uh, Sorry, Bing had a. I want to go over the comments before I get off here, guys. Ali, Hobo Girl. Ali wants to change her name. Hey, Muhammad Ali is not your real name to begin with. First, tell everybody your real name. Actually, I think we caught your real name, or no, so. It's very easy to catfish people when you don't go by your real name and you only go by your thumbnail. So eventually, Ali, if we're gonna meet when I start coming over towards your part of town, you're gonna have to show me some recent pictures of you because you say you're 48 in let's see, you say you're 48 in the Telegram, at least on your post you do, but that picture doesn't look like 48. So, for all I know, you could be a overweight middle-aged man sitting at your keyboard in your mother's basement. So I'm gonna need some before we meet. You're gonna have to shoot me some recent pictures of you and yeah, and a real name. Or yeah, no, Ali's a good name. You can stick with that. You can have whatever handle you want. Uh, yeah, you can go by Hobo Girl, but you have to spell it Hoebo. Never mind. Only the guys get that one. Let's see. Have a good day. You should hit the town. Did you check out David? I think I checked out David Bennett's piano. I looked up a few people that uh, were having copyright issues because they critique music and they have interviews with people. Let me double check if David Burnett is uh, I'm trying to see if I actually put in David. Hang on a second, guys. There it is. David Bennett. Yeah. Okay. So David Bennett. Yeah. So what I did is I looked at his how to deal with copyright claims. His video is the very first one that I actually watched, and is very instructional. Yeah, and he critiques music and stuff, and well, not critiques music. He teaches music, right? Um, but so I ran into a few people. Even the person that he has as a picture, I watched that guy's video too. He's struggling with the copyright issues. So through them, I've actually been able to get some information. That's how I found out that if you do like you dispute it, and then your dispute is rejected. So if there's a copyright issue and you dispute the copyright issue, they stick to their guns and say, no, we still think our copyright is good on it. Then you have the option of putting in an appeal. Now, appeal is a little more formal and actually is a little more, jeopardizes your channel a little more, because now I didn't realize this until I watched his video, that if you put in an appeal, they usually do a little more research. And I think the one that was doing, but the fact is you can get an automatic strike if it's just an automatic strike if they reject your appeal. So if they stick to the claim afterwards, after you appeal it, it comes with an automatic strike. That's why I was only doing one video at a time. But I pushed it, did 2 videos, because I think you're allowed 2 strikes simultaneously. 3 strikes, you lose your videos, you lose your channel. So 1 strike, you can go. So David Bennett actually says he's had several strikes. It's just, and so he kind of made me feel better that it's not just the big boogeyman in the room, or it is the boogeyman. It's a lot of it's just hype. So, but he's had strike after strike. But you just got to be careful not to, 2 strikes simultaneously, you can be put into like YouTube jail, where where your stuff's not being pushed out, and I'm not sure everything that's entitled to that. But 3 strikes, you're in jeopardy of losing all your videos in your channel. So yeah, I did watch his CS. Very thankful of that video actually. It's a good video. All right, please, you have a good one. Hazel. I'm just gonna go. E.G. Hazel. E.G. What would E.G. Egypt? Anyway. Yeah, no, I'm getting ready to wrap this up, guys. So, oh, Ali, it's me missed call you on Digi number the other day. Well, give me a heads up in the Telegram before you call me, because if you're calling from a Malaysia number, if you're calling from if I get a call from a Malaysian number, if I get any call, I just don't answer it, because there's no reason anybody would call me. It's like they like WhatsApp. I'll answer WhatsApp, but I won't. It's like so if it's from Malaysia, I'm thinking it's just someone calling the old number. Because numbers get recycled. These temporary mobile numbers get recycled all the time, and sometimes it's like a bill collector, just spam. So I probably thought Ali, I probably thought you were spam, and I rejected it. So next time, just give me a heads up, and that goes for anybody. If you're gonna call me or you want to meet me, jump over to the Telegram board and give me a heads up. And just like someone was driving up and down the street when I was camping the other day and honking their horn, and I'm like, I don't think that would be for me, because I mean, it could be, right? Because if you watch my videos, you know where I'm at. But I didn't want to go wandering out, because it's like, so like if you are gonna go look for me and want to meet up, just give me a heads up in Telegram. And honestly, and because and I have no problems with meeting up or even answering a telephone call. Just give me a heads up that you're going to do it, and then I'll pick up. So yeah, Ali, next time just tell me you're going to give me a call, or see if I'm available, and we'll line up a time and I'll pick up. Yeah, YouTube seems to be very hot on copyright. So many channels inform viewers about it. I don't think so. So a lot of times when the viewer, I think this is what happening is viewers are recycling old information. So I think YouTube's trying to stay ahead of the game with the copyright things, because like they're working on AI tools and stuff like this, where if you have like they already have the tools where you can remove it, the background noise, but I've been told that they have a tool that will take whatever song that you actually have in there, if you placed it in there and there's a copyright issue, the AI will kind of figure out the mood that you're going for and try and do a good replacement for it. So for the same amount of time and everything, so what it'll just swap out. So YouTube's going to be a fully enclosed environment pretty soon, where everything's just basically going to be YouTube. Right now, like the shorts and stuff like that, they're trying to kill like TikTok by making by changing the view count. Like so, like used to like on the shorts, you used to be able to flip through, and if someone stopped, it counted as view. Now, if they just scroll past you, as long as they scroll past you, it counts as a view. That way, now that they look like, oh, I'm getting way more views on YouTube than I am on TikTok, because TikTok was the one killing YouTube, where everybody's getting way more views on TikTok. But that makes sense because TikTok is a shorts platform. It's just that's all they have is shorts, you know. Where YouTube, not everybody kind of just death scrolls to shorts and then realize, okay, I've been doing this for too long. I'm going to go watch a long format video, something to, with a little more substance to it. And so, yeah, so YouTube, I don't know, that YouTube is actually using clickbait on the clickbaits. you know what I'm saying? They're trying to beef it up. So, but YouTube's trying, and I think they're trying to stay ahead of the game when it comes to these copyright issues. But right now, it's the people that actually have the music labels. So they can like when you put in when a claim comes against you and you take it all the way to the point of appeal, let's say, so the second time, they can deny that. But I think nothing. But if you're proven that it is copyright-free music or you have the right to actually use it, nothing happens to that company. Nothing happens to that label. I don't think there's any precaution. There's any things that actually happen bad to the labels company, like they don't get a strike, for accusing you. I think something like that needs to kind of be set in place, where the record company is a little more. Because if you listen to some of the people that are having issues with the record companies, some of their videos are from like 5 years back. You know what I'm saying? 10 years back, and now they're just now getting a copyright issue. So it's the record companies, I think, are just realizing, hey, we can just, everybody, right off the bat, and what they can do is that they basically get the income from that one video. So it's not taken down. Well, they can actually threaten to take it down unless you give them money, right? Um, but they just want to keep the revenue. So at least these smaller companies, I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing. So I won't mention the one I had to deal with, but yeah, they dropped all the appeals, but they shot down all my when I disputed it, they like rejected all my disputes, but then when the appeal went in, then they accepted it and said, okay, no, you're right. But at first they were just like, no. So it's like blind, straight out, just dismissing it all and saying, no, our copyright holds, and it's like, you don't have a copy. I mean, it's copyright free, So I use only the YouTube music now because it's already in there, and the only thing I have to worry about is correcting outside music bars and during festivals and stuff like this. And it's really hard trying to figure out a song that fits up with the right mood of the actual festival. Usually the festival has, and the festival, the background music at the festival is pretty awesome because it's got all the noise of people and stuff, and you got to lose all that. But I don't know. So anyway, I think YouTube's trying to stay ahead of the game. So it's not the fact that YouTubes are doing it, going crazy on. Well, I could be wrong, but this is just my thoughts and my opinion. I think the record companies are going crazy with the fact that they don't have any, there's no repercussions for them, and so I think YouTube's just getting swamped. So since they're getting swamped by the record companies, they're trying to cinch down a little on their rules or something. So. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here. It looks like I'm breaking up again. I don't bother with TikTok either. That's the thing is I sorry. I don't bother with TikTok either, but I might start using it just as a platform to advertise this, and that's why I'm actually doing this shorts, because you only make pennies off shorts. You don't make any money off shorts, so I'm just going to use the shorts as a way to advertise my videos and my channel. I figure that's the best, and maybe just live updates. Instead of doing a live update, maybe I'll just start using the shorts for that. But then I have really low quality shorts that I'm throwing out, and YouTube will definitely stop pushing my shorts if it's just like, I'm on the road and here I am at this beach and goodbye. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna jump off. Bye, bye, Ali. Bye, Flea. Hazel. I'll just call you Hazel. Let's see. Bing. And by the way, nice to have you join the channel. This is the first time I've seen you. I think Bing, you've been here before, but thank you everybody for joining me. And okay, yeah, I'll check. Remember, guys, I'm doing everything on my phone, so I don't have all the options of a laptop. So I'll see what I can do, and I also have a new phone, so I'll see what I can do. I think it's just, I think I'll probably have, I think it's just the Wi-Fi here, honestly. So anyway, I'm gonna jump off before I lose signal. All right, guys, I'm on the road again. Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.